Hey guys, Button25 here watching the Russian spacewalk number 41. I will pause recording for like several times because, you know, this is 6-hour spacewalk, goddammit! So there's pause recording here until the actual thing starts. See you guys then. Okay guys, the thing is just about to start, so we'll get to see these guys in peers. Decompression sickness. Or the bends.
As they step outside into the void of space, with the hatch opening scheduled about 30 minutes from now, that will mark the official start of today's spacewalk. For Padalka, who is the most experienced spacewalker or the most experienced space flyer in human spaceflight history, this will be his 10th spacewalk. He has accumulated 33 hours and 6 minutes of spacewalk time in his previous 9 spacewalks, 2 of which were on the Mir space station, 7 of which have occurred outside the International Space Station. His last spacewalk occurring on August 20th of 2012. To show you what a veteran he is, Padalka's first spacewalk occurred with Sergei Avdeyev all the way back in September of 1998, 17 years ago, to repair damaged cables on the Mir's Spectre module.
That's when the progress crashed into.
One of the 2 one-year crew members on board the International Space Station, along with NASA astronaut Scott Kelly. This will be the second spacewalk in his career, the first one occurring in July of 2010, a 6-hour, 42-minute spacewalk with Fyodor Yurchikhin to prepare the newly delivered Rossviet module for future space station visiting vehicle dockings. Going back to Padalka for a moment, he turned 57 years old back in June. He is a grandfather. This is 5th flight into space. This, the 136th day in space for Padalka. On this, his 5th mission away from the planet. By the time he lands with 2 visiting crew members on September 12th, Padalka will have accumulated 168 days in space on this, his 5th flight, and a total of a jaw-dropping 879 days in space on those handful of flights, both to the Mir space station and the International Space Station. Today's spacewalk has a grab bag of activities that are scheduled for the 2 cosmonauts outside. We'll get into a detailed animated video that is narrated by EVA officer Devin Bolch here in just a moment or two. But the highlights of the spacewalk today will be the installation of spacewalk translation aids known as gap spanners on the outside of the Russian segment of the station that have soft covers on them to facilitate spacewalking movements by future cosmonauts on the Russian segment of the International Space Station. They'll clean some of the smudging off of one of the windows on the Zvezda service module as the result of thruster firings that had built up residue on that particular window over the course of years. They'll install fasteners on some of the communications antennas on the Zvezda service module that have shown to be coming loose in recent years just through the wear and tear of flying in space. They'll be photographing one of the experiment payloads on the Universal Workstation on the outside of the service module. They will remove a space plasma experiment known as Obstanovka that was installed on the service module a few years ago. They'll take some residue samples from various areas of the solar array or radiator panel in the vicinity of
I'm just going to pause recording here for now.
We spent taking photos of the exterior of the Russian segment of the International Space Station. The Zvezda service module is soon to celebrate the 14th anniversary of its launch. The Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan back in the year
2001.
15th anniversary of the launching of the service module will be accompanied by an extensive photographic survey of its exterior, as well as the repositioning of a plume impingement and deposit monitoring unit on the outside of the hoist module side of the Russian segment of the International Space Station. We're going to get back into more detail on all of these tasks here in just a moment. One novel activity that will be taking place during the spacewalk will be the late isolation of Scott Kelly in the Russian segment of the International Space Station, and with access to both the hoist module and the Soyuz TMA-16M spacecraft that he, Padalka, and Kornienko rode to orbit in back in March of this year. It is currently docked to hoist. It will be repositioned, relocated from the hoist module to the aft port of the Zvezda service module on August 28th. That will clear the hoist module for the arrival of a third Soyuz vehicle that will be manned by Sergei Volkov and two visiting crew members for a 10-day period, and that will be the ride home for Kelly and Kornienko in March of 2016 to complete their one-year mission on the space station. To make Kelly's time during the spacewalk a more efficient time frame, the U.S. and Russian side collectively agreed that it would not be necessary to isolate Scott Kelly in that Soyuz vehicle and the hoist module for the entire duration of today's 6.5-hour spacewalk, but rather just have him move inside of the hoist module with access to the Soyuz vehicle during the last hour to hour and a half of the spacewalk, at the time that Padalka and Kornienko would be wrapping up their spacewalk activities and preparing to move back inside the Piers docking compartment. There would be a problem repressurizing Piers that would enable Scott Kelly to have a safe haven, basically, in what would be his lifeboat vehicle back to Earth. So the shortened 2-hour isolation at the end of the spacewalk will create an opportunity for Kelly to join Kamiya Yui of the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency and NASA crewmate Kjell Lindgren for the sampling of a very novel biotechnological experiment that has been ongoing on board the International Space Station called the Veggie experiment. A lot of interest in Veggie. This is an experiment that was built by Orbital Technologies in Madison, Wisconsin, and flew to the station in April of 2014 on board the SpaceX Dragon cargo craft launched on a Falcon 9 rocket. The Veggie experiment is designed about 16 pounds. It's designed basically to enable crew members on board the International Space Station to grow fresh produce, which will be important in the future years for providing an opportunity to eat fresh produce during long-duration missions, particularly a mission to Mars. It was Steve Swanson, the expedition 35 crew that started the first crop of lettuce back in May of 2014. It grew for 33 days. Scott Kelly started the second crop of lettuce just a few weeks ago on July 8th. It has completed its growth period and will be harvested about an hour and a half from now. We are hoping to get live downlink television of this red romaine lettuce completing its harvesting and actually being consumed for the first time by Kelly and his crewmates in the Columbus module